Hi, I'm Sarah from Scry TV in Limerick, and I'm here interviewing Steph Barry. Steph Barry is in a movie called Psychic Gangsters. So tell me a bit about it, Steph.
Well, the whole idea about Psychic Gangsters is making a gangster film without having to go around town brandishing guns. So right. It's a touch of science fiction about it, you know, because we're all got these psychic powers.
Okay, and so, and I'm here today, and I'm here with Andy Mooney. Andy Mooney, and tell me a bit about your character.
Who's Andy Mooney? I'm Jack Daw.
You're Jack Daw.
What's wrong with this woman?
No, you're really Andy Mooney.
No. Who is this guy?
Now I'm here with Graham Gill. Graham Gill, so tell me a bit about the movie.
The movie's a lost cause, but it's fun.
And tell me about your other characters.
Well, the main characters would be myself, of course, Axel Raven, and I'm in the Black Crows gang. Then we've got Jack Daw, who's played by Andy Mooney, and he has a very special power. He can be in two places at the same time.
Oh.
Then we've got Gopher O'Scoop, and he's your general kind of psychic gangster that can get whatever you want. Yeah? Anything you want, he can get. And then we've got Magic Mado, and she's our chief psychic accountant that can do psychic things online, transfer powers, and unfreeze anyone who has been frozen. And
that sounds like a really, really interesting movie. I must go watch it. And tell me, have you been to any different, what locations have you been at?
We've been all over the place. We've been up in County Clare, County Kerry, County Limerick, Limerick City.
Jack Daw.
And
Jack.
Who? Okay. Who is Jack Daw?
Jack Daw. Jack Daw is your worst nightmare, baby. Your worst nightmare.
And explain that to me.
Right, I can be in two places at the one time, right? So I can, like, let's say I needed to go to London, Dublin, wherever. I could go, I can kill someone, got a perfect alibi, because I can always say I was in Limerick at the exact minute that the person got killed.
Are you actually sure about that, or are you just...
No, you're quite sure. That's what I do. That's what I do for a living, yeah.
Okay, I actually don't think you do, but okay, tell me a bit more about your life, so, Jack.
I don't tell anybody anything about my fucking life. Nothing. Nobody gets to know what I do.
Okay, the movie that you're in, can you tell me a bit about the movie you're in?
What movie? I've never been in a movie.
And tell me a bit about your character, Graham. What is your character's name, first and foremost?
My character, I'm called Porter.
Porter, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and basically I have the ability to teleport anywhere.
Okay.
My only slight problem is that when I teleport anywhere, if I don't wear a particular hat, anybody that's around me gets teleported with me, which can be slightly awkward. Yeah. So I have to wear this special cap, and it's good fun.
And the cap colour?
It's made out of Heineken.
Of course,
cans.
Drink is involved, has to be involved. So, so tell me, your character, is it a good character, bad?
Well, there's a hidden secret about my character.
A mysterious character, so.
Mysterious in the fact that really I can manipulate anything the way I want it to go.
And how did it all start?
it all started with a silly little idea that I had that me and my mate Tell over in London, who is also one of the main characters. He plays Lanky John, and he's actually to do with the Lock Gang, the enemy gang. Now they're the bad guys because they're trying to do this really evil thing where they're trying to get people hooked on psychic drugs via the internet.
But I'm actually interviewing for a movie at the moment.
Are you? Oh.
I am.
I'd like to speak to my agent.
Right, okay. I was just talking there to Steph, and he spoke very highly of you being Andy Mooney.
Steph? Who's Steph? Steph? Does anybody know who Steph is?
And you don't know what, you don't know.
I haven't got
Are you actually from St. Joseph's?
And in fact these shades I have on here are psychic shades, and they can basically make anyone else do things like, for example, they can get them drunk really quickly, or make them get under the influence of any drug that they choose.
I think a lot of the students in Limerick would love them glasses.
Yeah, well, unfortunately they can't be worn too long because there's side effects, you see.
And the side effects are?
Things like nose paranoia, for one, and then thinking that your mother is Mrs. Mills, who used to play the Joanna in the 40s.
St. Joseph Street? Actually, hold on, there is a guy called Andy Mooney who lives near St. Joseph Street, but I've never met the guy.
Right. Okay, so...
Meg Ryan.
Okay, Porter. So, do you come to Limerick much?
I bounce in and out every now and again, yeah.
And what's your favourite pub?
Well, I've got a fair few favourite pubs in Limerick. Mickey Martin's is obviously very, very close to number one. But then again, I do very much like the music involved in Limerick City, so I go and follow as much music as I can.
Oh.
And, you know, so I cover everywhere.
And have you a favourite band?
From Limerick.
Favourite band, yeah, from Limerick.
My favourite band from Limerick would probably have to be the Hitches, because I spent so much time watching them. As for the moment, I'd probably say Automatic's pretty good, Brad Pitt's pretty good, Seneca's pretty good, you know, but you know, I mean, I'm well involved, I do like music.
That's good, you seem like you enjoy music. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there, Graham / Porter. It's actually great to get to meet you. Hopefully I'll see you again. Have a pint in Mickey sometime.
Oh, it'd be a pleasure to have a drink with somebody as beautiful as you, madam.
Oh, you're so kind. I'm going to wrap it up there. It was actually great speaking to you, Steph.
Oh, sorry, how it started. You asked me how it started.
Can we just stop it? Can we stop? And Steph, where did it all begin?
Well, Sarah, it started with this silly little idea I had about two psychic gangsters in a pub, probably the Blind Beggar, and one of them, my mate Tell, who's also in the film, was going to say, we're now going to demonstrate the power of a new phenomena, the psychic gangster. I have Axel here to demonstrate. And I was going to sit there and strain for a couple of minutes, and the end result would be the sound of trickling water because I'd wet myself. And that was it. That's where it began.
And that's how it began. That is a very, very interesting beginning. I'm actually going to wrap it up this time because, anyway, thank you, Steph. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Gurv Mahagat.
Gurv Mahagat. Slán